James, I'm not Spencer. As you can tell, you forgot and everyone else forgot, and to be honest, I have forgotten about 3 times today that Spencer and I changed days this week because I have this physics midterm on Thursday and I won't probably have time to film on Thursday, or I could make time, but I would rather make time for physics. All that to say, we all officially have terrible memories because we have all forgotten at least once that this was happening. So, that said, because I'm responding to you now, it's basically been a Katie, James, James, Katie exchange. So there's not a whole lot that I have to say, but I do have a couple of things from a video yesterday that I thought I would like to bring up, so I guess we'll get to those, because that's what I'm supposed to do anyway, right? First, yes, outside lighting is nice, so film outside more, and I like your backyard and your sky. In terms of the pursuit of happiness, I thought it was interesting that you said that people have told you that it is an empty pursuit. I don't really see how any other pursuit could be more meaningful. I suppose pursuit for inner peace could be meaningful. As for the distinction between happiness and joy, I do personally feel like there's a difference. I think that joy is a more profound and all-encompassing feeling of appreciation for the world, whereas happiness is a sort of in-the-moment, not benign, but more benign, contentment. But in terms of the meaning of life context, I think that maybe happiness and joy are more or less the same things, because I definitely mean happiness in a somewhat more profound sense when I say that the meaning of life is the pursuit of happiness. Moving on, I don't really think happiness is all about the mindset. I think sometimes you just can't be happy, and I don't think that it's always possible to say I am going to make myself happy now, and maybe that's not what you meant in that emotions are about the mindset, but I don't agree with it anyway. If it were that easy, I think most of us would be moderately happy all the time, and you only have to look at mental illnesses like depression or schizophrenia or the consequences thereof to realize that it's not that easy to change the way that you feel. And I've never really thought that it was fair to children to say, oh, don't, it's not that bad, get over it, you know, other people have bigger problems. Because the fact is that when you have problems, they feel pretty big, and if they feel big and they're making you feel sad, you should try and sort them out, as opposed to just thinking that they're insignificant. Because they're not insignificant, they're significant to you, and in the end that's what matters, because it is affecting your ability to find happiness. And that's the purpose of life, according to me. Also, it's definitely important to feel emotions, as you said, and that goes back to the whole discussion of guilt and humanity, and we should actually feel all of our emotions instead of just repressing them. Never repress your emotions. That's only going to end badly. But I think that's all I had to say about that. In other news, you said how quickly things change. Yeah, things change really quickly because somehow it's November. I have no idea how it got to be November. I imagine it had something to do with the calendar changing and the time passing, but I'm not really sure where the time went. All that to say, it is November, and I know some people are doing NaNoWriMo, and I would like to point out that they are completely insane, but good luck anyway. Here a lot of people are doing Movember, which is where they don't shave their mustache for all of November, so we will, by the end of the month, have a lot of creepy mustachioed men walking around campus, which should be very entertaining, but also probably very disturbing. And I suggested the other day in a Skype chat that the 49th Boys should do Movember, but that was quickly squashed, which is kind of sad, because I think it would be really, 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 really entertaining to see you all with terrible, creepy mustaches, but I guess that's not going to happen. And I hope that you're all having a fantastic November so far. I know that the weather's really nice here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, right, Jeff? And now I've put off my physics studying for long enough, so I'm going to go do that, and I will calculate some coefficients of friction just for you, James. So have a good week, and Jeff, I will see you tomorrow. Also, leave challenge suggestions for Spencer, because he has to do that on Friday. You did that, Jeff.